Our top story tonight, a federal grand jury indicts President Joe Biden's son Hunter on 9 tax charges, saying he engaged in a 4-year scheme in which he chose not to pay over $1 million in taxes. Hunter later handed over the money, but he could still face years behind bars if he's convicted of the 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Catherine, good evening to you. As President Joe Biden flew off to Nevada and California today, his son, 53-year-old Hunter Biden, stands accused of filing a false return and tax evasion. The charging documents detail spending on drugs, strippers, luxury hotels, and exotic cars.
President Joe Biden exits the White House walking right past reporters shouting questions about his son.
Sir, have you spoken to your son?
Hunter Biden could be looking at a maximum of 17 years in prison if he's convicted of the tax crimes he's charged with. According to special counsel David Weiss, Hunter Biden spent millions of dollars on an extravagant lifestyle rather than paying his tax bills. But Hunter Biden's defense attorney, Abby Lowell, accusing Weiss of bowing to Republican pressure in the case and saying, based on the facts and the law, if Hunter's last name was anything other than Biden, the charges in Delaware and now California would not have been brought. One former attorney general weighing in.
But I think there is certainly political pressure that exists in this case that you would not see with regard to other matters.
The new charges are in addition to federal firearms charges against Hunter Biden in Delaware.
Nobody wants to be under felony indictment in 2 different places. So for him personally, this is something that's going to be very difficult.
The new indictment comes amidst a special counsel investigation into the business dealings of President Biden's son, and as congressional Republicans pursue an impeachment inquiry into President Biden, claiming he was engaged in an influence peddling scheme with Hunter. Earlier this week, President Biden, when confronted with such claims, responded,
"I'm not going to comment on that. I did not, and it's just a bunch of lies."
Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump, trying to win back the White House, facing several legal accusations as well. He was in court earlier this week defending himself.
It's a fraud. The whole case is a fraud.
And more court dates ahead for him as well.
Also today, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre responded to questions from reporters about Hunter Biden. She repeated that the president loves his son and is proud of him. She also said President Biden will not pardon Hunter. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.